Joining BYU Sports Nation back in Studio B is Johnny Linehan of BYU Rugby. Johnny, welcome back to the show.
It's good to be back. Thank you.
All right, rocking the BYU Rugby gear. You're feeling good. You just put together a trick shot video that got over 100,000 views in less than a week. How long did it take to make the trick shot video?
Man, well, we showed up to practice 10 minutes early and just started filming. And
No, 10 minutes?
I don't believe that. 10 minutes of shooting?
no, I'm just kidding. It was
Okay. I was like, no way.
it was over a couple of days, and one of my friends on the team, Luke Mockey, just did it all on his iPhone 6 and edited it all. And so it took us about 2 days, and then editing another day, and it was up, and it spread like hotcakes.
Yeah, 100,000 plus in less than a week. Back-to-back national champions, and people are like, oh, yeah, well, that's why they're the back-to-back national champs. They can do stuff like this. How do you maintain that level of success? It's really hard, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is just that we have a team that just buys in to the BYU program and the legacy that we have, and we just play for each other, and we go out there and try and battle at practice and battle every game and put our hearts on the line, and that's really it, and it's worked out well for us. So
I know Michael wants to ask you about some of these trick shots. He's questioning it.
So the movie's playing right now. I'm just curious. So some of these shots, it looks like it might have been an accident almost, but he's like, oh, yeah, that was pretty cool. Let's call that a trick shot. Did that happen? Be honest.
Oh, man, magician never tells his tricks,
All part of the show.
Yeah, I mean, there were a few, I'll be honest, that didn't work out the way we were supposed to, but it was still cool, so we thought, we'll just edit it at the bottom,
Let's just write that we meant to do it. What the shot was called, it was over the goalpost, hits the goal of the soccer goal, and then bounces back over the football goalpost.
Yeah, that one I was trying to hit the rugby crossbar.
I knew it.
I did it off the soccer goal, and it came back about 3 times, so I just thought, we'll just go with
that's
it.
a trick,
We'll go with it.
It was meant
If it
to
happened
be.
3 times, then I feel better about that. Then it means that you're actually consistent in that trick. That's cool. That is cool.
Okay, for those that are not familiar with what BYU Rugby is doing this year, you're averaging 72 points per match and giving up roughly 9. Okay, you beat UNLV 99-0. At any point, do you just feel bad for the competition?
Yeah. I mean, you shouldn't feel bad because then I think you start playing worse. But, yeah, I don't know. I think that's one of the hardest things is when you get up on teams to maintain a good quality level of rugby. And, yeah, I think a lot of the time that's the biggest challenge is, we're up by 70 points. We're going to start going away from our game plan. So that's a big challenge. But this weekend against St. Mary's, we won't have that. So
yeah,
we'll
that
just have to-
changes.
Yeah.
So, and I just want to know what's like the pregame speech like, because you guys do not let up, and that's something that every team struggles with that has success is you start winning a bunch of games or you're up by a big lead in a current game and you kind of let off the gas pedal a little bit. What's the speech like? Like, does your coach tell you, listen, guys, this other team, they keyed your car. It's out there. They just barely keyed it.
Yeah.
Not go play them.
Yeah, no, I think a lot of the talking is done before the pregame speech because it's really short, the pregame speech. But the thing that gets me pumped up and a lot of the boys on the team is we have a spiritual devotional. So we have one person do a pregame spiritual talk and then a prayer, and we sing a song, generally Armies of Helaman, and that kind of gets that brotherhood going. And the coach just says, it's up to you now, fellas. We've done all we can. Now it's up to you to put it on the field, and we're pretty consistent at it, so we hope to keep it that way.
I really like that.
Yeah, I've been trying to gauge, just how good BYU is. I mean, professional rugby and the different leagues around the world and world-class talent. Where does BYU's collegiate team as 3-time defending national champions rank against some professional teams across the country?
I mean, we'd have some players that could definitely go on and play professional and be really good ballers at that level. BYU's biggest challenge is we get a lot of people that have never played before, and we have to turn them into great athletes to help fit our program. So that's probably our biggest challenge. But I've been talking with some of the boys, and I think that we would be competitive against some of the teams back home. Maybe not so much the professional teams, but some of the big clubs that help, lead into those professional teams. I think we could ball out against those people, and yeah, we just got to keep getting better, and that's the challenge, really.
It starts with St. Mary's, the top 5 team. This is a team that upset BYU not too long ago, and so there is that competitive edge against the Gales. What kind of a challenge do you expect this weekend?
A fun challenge. Yeah, I went away with some of the St. Mary's players on the All-American trip last year, and there's nothing better than beating your friends, you know. And so I've been talking to them. I said, man, we'll be mates, but for 80 minutes on Saturday, we will be anything but friends, you know. So it's fun playing against teams that can challenge you and play at your level. So our coaches this week have been saying whoever brings the most heart is going to win, because we believe that if we do that, then we have enough talent to get the victory.
You, Johnny, I'm looking at you. You got the boyish good looks, the smile, whatever. Like, for a rugby player, how do you keep yourself protected in such a man's sport where you cuts and bruises and elbows are flying?
Oh, just hope that my mum prays for me, really. No, I've had my fair share of injuries. It's honestly really cool when you go back with a black eye. I always check myself after the game, take a selfie. Oh, dang it, don't have any scratches on my face, because, my fiance, she loves it. Well, she might say otherwise, but I feel like she loves it.
Congratulations, by the way.
Oh, thank you. But really, honestly, I've had, I think, 4 stitches last year in my eye. I've broken my nose probably more than once, but only really got it sorted out once. But my knees are my biggest struggle. I've had something torn in both of my knees, and just had surgery in November on my right knee. So that's probably what I'm most scared about, is my knee rather than my face. But
backballing out though right now.
Yeah, tape is a wonderful thing.
Congratulations on everything. Good luck against St. Mary's. And your fiance is?
Marissa Nimmer.
That is right. Nimmer time from
Lucky
BYU
lady.
Women's Soccer. Well done, Johnny Linehan, on all regards. And we look forward to watching BYU Rugby progress throughout the season.
Yeah, thank you.